Hi guys, welcome back. God is sovereign. That's what we're learning about God today, about who He is and what He's like. God is sovereign, and that means He has ultimate authority and power. He has authority over everything He created. God is in charge, and it's a good thing because we can trust God to always do the right thing, the best thing. We see a wonderful reminder of this in the story of Abraham and Sarah having a baby. In Genesis chapter 12, God chooses a man named Abram to follow Him. And He does. He left his home and he went where God told him to go. God promised Abram something. In verses 2 and 3, we can read, "I will make you into a great nation. I will bless you and make you famous, and you will be a blessing to others. I will bless those who bless you and curse those who treat you with contempt. All the families on earth will be blessed through you." That is a pretty big promise. Abram and Sarai were old, and they didn't even have any children. Time went on, and they kept getting older and still didn't have a baby. Instead of trusting God to keep His promise, they decided to try to make things happen in their own way. Abram took another wife, and he had a baby with her. Abram was 86 years old when he and Hagar had Ishmael. And they thought Ishmael would be the beginning of God's plan, but they were wrong. God changed their names from Abram to Abraham and from Sarai to Sarah, and He told them again that He would keep His promise and they would have a baby, a son. Abraham was now 99 years old and Sarah was 90. Normally, that's too old for our bodies to have a baby, but God is sovereign. Abraham even laughed at the thought of such a thing happening. But God made Abraham and Sarah, and He was in charge of them, and He can do whatever He wants. About 13 years later, some angels came to visit, and they too told them they would have a son. Sarah laughed, just like Abraham had. Having a baby at their age seemed impossible. But they did have a baby, and they named him Isaac. In Job chapter 42, verse 2, it says, "I know that you can do anything and no one can stop you." Nothing is impossible for God. We can trust Him and believe that He will keep His promises always, even when we have to wait for a long time. Even when we mess up and try to take over sometimes, God can even use our mistakes to bring about His plans. God is great. God is powerful. God is sovereign.